So I wrote, a cup is like an ocean or seas. It's making me laugh. I've been in so many countries, writes this person, Ram Blake, as a volunteer aid worker 3 years ago, and I know for a fact that many people are like that. You can't reason with them, ignorant folks. You just can't reason with them, ignorant folks, whose only basis of info is their holy book. They are also the most hateful and discriminating people in the world. Sounds like you're full of it, okay? Full of bias. Even we who came there to help them get better are being discriminated because of our faith. Oh, I knew it. Wait, he has a faith and he's like, okay, I don't think Richard Dawkins is going to have any sympathy for you. Okay? Some of my coworkers because of their gender. What? That's not even a complete sentence. I've been in many situations where I have to join protective circles to safeguard one of our staff nurses from being raped. Being raped. Wow. Just because she was wearing a cross on her neck, or she's more successful or more intelligent than them, berserking holy males. What a bunch of bullshit. Give me a break. What crap is this? 2C's. I think that's a fake. That's a troll, okay? What a troll. This guy's a troll. He edited it and it still has all these mistakes in it. 2C's, not 2 cup. Yeah. Yeah, so somebody wrote 2C's, not 2 cups. Exactly. I said Dawkins is a fake scientist, I mean, lol. This fact is real. What fact? Okay, yes, it's a fact. Not two cups, okay? Anyway, somebody said it's from Surah 25, verse 53 in the Quran. Okay, I was going to watch this other video. Dawkins is a moron, okay? He's not even an intelligent person, it seems.
In France this week, they passed a law that you cannot wear the burqa. Now, I know you feel as I do, it doesn't really matter what you wear, but just speak a little about what goes on in the schools of...
Right. I mean, I think there, as you imply, there are much worse things than the clothes you wear. A couple of months ago, I visited a British Islamic school, one of the best in the country, and the headmaster was a leading Muslim in Britain. And I spoke to about 6 of the girls. Only the girls and boys are kept strictly separate, of course. And I learned that every single pupil in that school did not believe in evolution.
Okay, so that what is meant by the barrier between the 2 seas, i.e. between rivers and seas, is the vast lands that separate the rivers from the seas, so that there is no mixing of their waters. Rather, each of them has its own course and destination that is separate from that of the other. This is the literalist interpretation that we find with many of the commentators. Hafiz ibn Kathir. He has set a barrier and a complete partition between them. Furqan 25:53 means between the sweet water and the salty water, a barrier. That could be barzakh. I'm not sure if that's the word in this particular verse. complete partition, an obstacle that prevents one of them reaching the other. Barzakh is also the place that your soul is when you've died, but you have not gone to paradise or heaven yet before the day of judgment. This was narrated by Al-Qurtubi from Ibn al-Basan al-Suyuti and attributed it to a report from Ibn Humayd from Qatada. Qurtubi said, and has set a barrier between the two seas of salt and sweet water. Okay, one very interesting and important fact is that there is no word for oceans in the Quran. So when you're speaking about two seas, it can refer to oceans or seas, and some people say it could refer also to rivers. I tend to believe that it's referring to oceans and seas, but I'd have to research a little bit more. That's fine. How am I supposed to open this? How am I supposed to open this link though? I have to write the whole thing. Whatever. What do you want? I said open. So? You think that it says most Christians, however, believe in evolution. Are they real Christians, first of all? Because many Christians are obviously the ones who are voicing opinion don't believe in evolution. Whereas most Muslims don't, even the so-called moderate. That's what you apologists don't understand. You think that because both religions have nut jobs, then they are equal. Not so, because the amount of nut jobs among Muslims are way higher than among Christians, and way more dangerous too. You disregard over-representation of nut jobs Muslims. Oh, whatever. Sure. They're just biased and prejudiced. Okay, first of all, there's not many apostates from Islam, okay? Because people are generally, whether they're religious or not, they generally like being Muslims, okay? They believe in Islam. So you don't find lots of people leaving Islam, okay? And if we don't do our jobs and teach people Islam properly, that will unfortunately increase. Apostatism will increase. So people should try to learn their religion, and people should teach their families proper religion, okay, proper